Okay, so we have Our Love by Curtis Harding and Jazmine Sullivan from the Arcane and League of Legends soundtrack. And this is track number 2. We've already done track number 1, which is Playground. We've done track number 3, Goodbye. Don't know why we missed 2. Probably because people wanted me to do number 3 and 1. So let's do 2. So my understanding is there's no formal music video for this. So I'm just going to use the one off YouTube Music. It obviously appears in the show, but that's not a music video per se. Is that the correct use of per se? Ooh. You have to move to this, don't you? Here comes the brass. So smooth.
So I don't worry my head, cause I know her heart is tied to mine. The life that we live and the love that I give to her, each day it grows more and more, I'm sure it shows. Is a bubbling fountain that flows into a sea deeper than any ocean for eternity.
Right, just before Jazmine comes in, let's just acknowledge how incredible it is that this was written for Arcane. This isn't a Motown classic that they've taken and put into the episode. This is written for this show. It just sounds incredible. We need this kind of music to come back. Love it. It's got such a My Girl vibe to it, hasn't it? That you can kind of hear it in the melody heading that way. There's, I don't know, that kind of twangy guitar line going on. I just love it. You got to move to it, don't you? No one can just sit there and listen to this and not move to it. Love it. And his voice, Curtis Harding's voice, it's just so smooth. If I could sing like him, I'd be singing all of the time. I would never talk. I would just sing all the time. Right. Let me just go back. I love those little brass bits. I don't know what this is. Some kind of brass instrument maybe. outro with those backing singers. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. That's the song. What about the context of Arcane? I mean, this is played. This is one of those scenes where it transitions, I think, with the jukebox. Who put the song on? There's no one else in the last drop at the time that this was put on. But I'm guessing it's not literal. I'm guessing this is, a production scene choice to transition into that scene. I get that. And I'm trying to think of the scene. I mean, it's quite an important one, isn't it? Because in this scene, we see Vi at Benzo's shop, kind of waiting. And we have Vanda and Powder at the bar at the last drop. And you can see Vanda trying really hard to cheer Powder up, and he pours her a drink, and she looks at him, once he's done it, and she doesn't kind of show any interest in it. And Vanda looks really disappointed that didn't work out, that he couldn't cheer her up. And I find this really interesting because as a father myself, when my children are feeling down or sad, I want to do things that make them happy. I want to give them something like a drink or an ice cream or a treat, because you want to see them happy and not sad. That makes loads of sense. It's really understandable. But the therapist in me, the part of me that has researched the use of language, such as how we portray some emotions as negative and some as positive, despite the fact that only really one core emotion out of six is generally referred to as positive. I know that you've got to be really cautious in sending the message that sadness is bad, that it's wrong to feel sad, it's not okay to feel sad. Kind of the same with anger as well. That anger is bad. And we need to try to get rid of those more negative emotions at all costs. Where it's actually okay to come alongside someone and be with them whilst they are experiencing what they are experiencing. Getting better with experiencing emotions, which we are all designed to experience, leads to greater psychological flexibility. It's like what we say in therapy. Therapy isn't about getting you to feel better, it's about getting you better at feeling. And through the context of that, I see lines in this song like, where was it? Oh, it's jumped onto the next track. That's why the lyrics are different. And we see lyrics like, and after all, the rain will fall on us too, but I'll keep moving on, proud and strong with you. And I hear there that bad things are going to happen, no matter what. The rain. The rain is going to rain. The rain is going to come. And when it does, we have to keep moving forward. We have to be psychologically flexible to experience that rain and still move forward with what is meaningful. Don't let the rain get in the way. And there's clearly a relational component here too. The whole song sounds as if it's two people going through this together, but this can relate to anyone really. It doesn't have to be like two people in love, like in a relationship, as in a kind of intimate relationship, like partner relationship. But it's more about going through the experience with someone and having someone there with you rather than going through it alone. I think that's why the feel of this song is so juxtaposed to what is happening on screen. I mean, there's sad things happening in these scenes, but then sad things happen. People are often forced into positions of making decisions where no matter what decision you make, no matter how you look at it, it's going to end in a sad outcome. But we have to try to keep moving forward. Those are my initial thoughts anyway. I look forward to hearing yours. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.